What is going on, Halo fans? Luke the Notable here. Today, we're going to be going over a deck that has been pretty successful for me in 1v1s. Little bit of success in 2v2s and 3v3s playing a more support role, but we're going to be going over the Fast Anders deck. Anders has a starting army that's pretty cool. It is the Sentinel Swarm, which gives you 4 Sentinels, allowing you to be pretty quick around the map. You can do a lot of playing in and out of different objectives, and you can also use different things like Marines and Hellbringers and Jackrabbits to quickly get a lot of supplies and get a huge supply lead and beat the enemy. So you'll notice that in this deck I use Hellbringers, Jackrabbits, Marines, and pretty much everything on the first page except for the Protector Sentinel. That's because I like to bring my average down. And then in late game, I like to primarily use Vultures and Scorpions and the Condor Strike to kind of overwhelm and do shock and awe for the enemy. It's a pretty self-explanatory deck. Have a lot of little things in the in your deck, and then kind of have the Vulture and the Scorpion be more of those heavy hitters. I also have a level 2 Vulture and Scorpion, which makes that a little bit easier. I also have a level 2 Cyclops and things. So I like this deck. It's been pretty successful for me in 1v1. I lose every now and then. It's not perfect, but it is still a pretty good deck if you're looking to play another deck other than that Shipmaster deck that I told you about. But we're going to find a game in 1v1 just to show you how this deck works. And like the other decks I did, this one can be done at level 1. One thing you always want to do between games is you want to look at who you're playing. So we are playing a Shipmaster. That is a pretty fast deck depending on what build he tends to go with. If he's using the Marauder build, then this may be a little bit tough because those are very fast and it's very tough to compete with that. It's probably one of the fastest decks there is. This one is better for getting objectives rather than getting energy. The Shipmaster Marauder deck that I talked about before is better for energy. So if he's playing that build, this may be a little bit tough to get that energy, but we'll see if we can come out on top at the end. What I do at the start, always, is I'll send all 4 to B, check out the enemy player's build. I'm assuming it's going to be the Marauder build. And then I'll send 2 of these Sentinels to either side, one at A, one at C, to kind of completely saturate the map. What does he get? He's got the Ghost build, so that's good. That is good. I'm going to send one to this side. If he had the Marauder build, I'd be a little bit worried. But since he's got the Ghost build, I think we're going to be doing pretty good. We're going to send a Warthog to here. And we're going to send one of the Sentinels over here with some Marine help. Now these Marines are fatigued, so they're going to take a little bit to capture those supplies. But you can see that I got the supplies over here. The Ghosts were trying to get that. And I'm going to get those supplies too. Looks like I got all of those. The Ghost may have gotten one little piece of those. But that's okay. We got a lot of those first supplies. He's starting to spawn some stuff. So I'm going to send these things to the home base to get some health back. The Warthog is being a little derp right now, but you can see that I already have the control over here. That's why I like to kind of set these Sentinels at either side. Very, very solid strategy, because a lot of times the energy will spawn on the sides, and you can see it's a very, very solid strategy. I always have someone around the corner that can help and get these energy. That is really the key to winning in 1v1s. In other game types, it's a little bit different. You got to play more to, who has the better stuff. But you can, a lot of times, just set one of these Sentinels in the corner, and no one will really touch them. He's got a lot of stuff here. If I can get a, not a Scorpion, what are they called? The Cyclops. If I can get a Cyclops, that's going to be very helpful. So we'll cycle back to that Cyclops. And from basically here on out, get a good lead. I'm going to kind of cut back in when we have a little bit different of a lead. You can allow him to get a lead in the start, but get that energy lead, you're going to be doing very well. His Locust is coming after me, so I'm going to kind of dance around here. Get these objectives and dance around a little bit. You can use your units to dance pretty well. They're very fast. I'm going to use my Warthog and this big thing to take out this Locust real quick. Constantly spawn Jackrabbits and put them at either end as well. Those are going to be very helpful for you. Jackrabbits and Warthogs, that's one reason I like to use those, is they're just insanely fast. You can put them in the back. A lot of times they don't even touch them. Here's the energy. This is going to be important. One spawned right by my Jackrabbit. That's good. These units spawned by another one. And this Warthog should be able to pick up this one. So that's all 3 energy for me. That is going to be huge for me. That's a huge advantage right there. That's what you want to get. That is why you want to spread this deck out so much. That is why it's so good having all of those units straight at the gate. As you can spread them out so well. And even though he's probably going to kill some of my Sentinels here, I'm going to win the war. I'm gonna get this Reaver down using my Cyclopses, using my Scorpion to get the Locust. And I actually survived most of that. That was very good. Looks like he doesn't have much anti-air, so that's time for a Vulture. And we're going to start setting up to really get... oh, no. He's got a camo guy. What? A sniper. We'll spawn the sniper. Get that camo guy from being camo. And he's making the mistake of panicking and spawning things directly in, which is never a good idea. They are battle fatigued, like my Vulture. They will do half damage and half health. So you don't want to spawn things directly into the battle. But you can see I have 1.46 energy. He probably doesn't even have 1.5. I'm getting 3 times the energy that he is getting. So I'm going to allow myself to kind of build up and take these points while he has... Look at this. He's got a Locust, a Ghost, and a not a Bulwark. Is that what it's called? A Bulwark? Blisterback. Why did I think Bulwark? Where's that from? That's from something. Some mythical creature. Why do they go through the middle? Go to... I wish you could just trace a path. You know, go... here, pick up some health, then go to B. Whatever. It's no big deal. We're going to keep spawning stuff in. Send our Jackrabbit to the back. Those are very important. Always look at his army. See that he's pretty much all vehicles. So me having 3 Cyclopses and some tanks, I'm just going to send them in. I'm going to be able to get a lot of these. There's the energy drop. My Jackrabbit was already there. You can see that they are very keen on spawning on the sides. My Jackrabbit's currently getting that one right now. He might get bamboozled by this Wraith here. Oh, just take it up. Yep, nice. You can see here I'm just decimating his army because of my energy advantage. I believe this guy's level 7, so it's not like I'm playing some, you know, guy that's just like really, really weak. I have the complete domination over him. I think that's his last unit, so I can basically just camp his base at this point. Look and see what he's making. At this point, I will generally split up my army. You don't want to totally split everything up. Like, it looks like I maybe want to keep some more things here. Oh, he's going to send everything. Okay, I didn't even see that. Okay. This is a perfect time for a Condor. Hit him while he's down. Get that Condor strike out and just ruin his day. He spent all the units, resources he has on the stuff here, and I'm just going to ruin it. Total domination, 15 more points. That is game. There's no way he's coming back from this. And it was because we got such a high amount of energy using this deck. It's kind of difficult because you are using air units. You need to have a lot of low-level things to actually pick up the energy. But after spawning Jackrabbits and Hogs throughout the game, you should be able to pretty much control the entire map. You can see I had 23 energy collected where he only had 4. And that is why I ended up winning. We had similar zones captured. Him being a rank 7, this is a pretty good game to showcase this awesome deck. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Comment down below if you have any tips or tricks or pointers on how you can make this deck a little bit better. I'm always looking for that. If you haven't seen me before, please subscribe. I make a ton of awesome Halo strategy videos. You can find a lot of interesting Halo Wars 2 Blitz beta gameplay and tips on this channel. Thank you all for watching. Stay notable. I will see you in the next video.